This week's episode of The Voice Party is brought to you by Big Boy Raps. Get your car wrapped by some of the most experienced and skilled in the Bay. Big Boy Raps, where the big boys play.
What is up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to The Voice Party. It's me, JD. I'm here with Phil and
Joaquin,
and a very special guest. Introduce yourself, sir.
What's up? My name is Gabe Nolasco. Damn, that echo was nice.
It is.
It was like, what's up?
What's up? Have you ever heard your voice like this before?
No, I hate it. It's like, I mean, it would be different if I was like, I love it. Yeah. Love my voice.
I would kind of hate you if you said that.
Right?
You sound like a narcissism. Huh?
Yeah.
I love my
It's crazy
voice.
that we want people to hate like things about themselves and not sound confident.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, yeah, bring it down. You know what I mean?
I'm funny. I'm hella funny. Like,
Yeah. Settle down.
Settle down. Yeah, exactly.
Good face to have on.
But you are a funny guy.
Thank you, man.
Tell people what you do.
I'm a stand-up comedian.
No, I mean the other thing.
Oh, what's
Fucking with you.
what's the other?
I'm messing with you.
Film my neighbors getting naked. No, I'm joking. That's the other thing I do. Peeping Tom is my profession.
Hey, Jesus.
We're going off the...
Okay, so I know what I can ask and I can't ask now. You said that.
You guys said open field, right? Or no?
No, field is wide open.
Okay. All right. Is it PG-13 only, or we just...
Phil.
You can cuss.
Okay.
I don't fucking care.
Cuss is one thing.
All right.
I'm gonna bring up the fucking ball thing again.
What ball thing?
How it's easier to control you if you think you live on a ball.
That.
If you
Elaborate.
Ball?
Elaborate.
Oh yeah.
No, you can say anything as long as you don't bring up flat Earth conspiracy.
Oh yeah, we're not gonna go there.
Look, the conspiracy is that it's a ball.
I think people have a right to know the kind of planet they're living on.
Ask him.
That's all I'm saying.
Why would that matter? Tell us why.
Well, it's easier to control you. You live on a ball. It's just like they want everybody to get this vaccine because of the hydrogel, which they can trigger with the 5G cell towers. You got to look into this stuff, man. You can't just be believing the news blindly.
I like
you
it,
got to
though.
look into stuff.
I like it.
You're right, though. I mean, you can't you just gotta kind of like take everything with a grain of salt, right?
Yep.
I have high blood pressure. I can't afford salt.
You got-
Stay away from salt.
I gotta get away from salt.
Yeah, I brought the sodas. I was like, I hope nobody has diabetes.
I'm probably
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm on my way.
About to after the soda though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I was like, whatever.
I'm on the
It's like
escalator
black
to
cherry,
diabetes.
yes.
Yeah, either it's like diabetes or alcoholism. Because I was like, should I bring some beers? I don't know.
I'm in the middle of both.
You just
Yeah.
Actually,
I think me too.
You know, a stairway.
give you both diabetes and alcoholism. There's a lot of sugar in there.
Yeah, but alcoholism is fun. Yeah, more fun alcoholism. I
Soda
think of
tastes better,
diabetes,
though.
you're just like, your emotions getting out of the way and like you're eating sweets. Alcoholism, you might run over a midget tomorrow,
Right. I think the only fun in eating sugar is if you steal a cookie. You know what I mean?
If you steal a cookie?
Yeah. If you ever go into like a liquor store and steal something, maybe that's just me. It just tastes a lot better, doesn't it?
I mean, sugar is the most important food group. That's why it's the top of the pyramid.
Yeah. See?
Is that what it is?
We've been addicted to that since day one.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Right?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
You know,
Yeah.
speaking of like alcoholism and sugar, there's a show that I watched called Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And one of the characters in a later season is a time traveler.
It's addicted to sugar?
Right. Well, no. Like it's this character who's like an adult in his late 20s, and he ends up traveling through time from a dystopian future where like the Earth had been destroyed, and like things that we take for granted, like sunshine and fruit trees and stuff like that, don't exist anymore.
Oh.
So he's aware that bars are a thing because he finds like essentially a simulation deck. But he has no idea how beer actually tastes. He just kind of has some fathom of the history books. So when he ends up in our time, he goes to a bar, and then he's like, I'll have a beer. So he tries the beer, and he's like, he's like, do you have anything like this but delicious? So then like the bartender gives him Zima, which is the Zima's like a fruit flavored like alcoholic beverage.
Oh,
Apparently
old
it
school
came out of
Zimas, yeah.
Right, and then like he's drinking.
Oh, that's a real thing. That's not some Marvel shit.
No, that's a real thing.
Oh yeah, I never heard
Zima's
of Zima.
a real thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
So like he's just pounding them, you know what I mean? And I was like, is Zima? And I asked the same thing you did. I was like, what is Zima? So I looked it up. They came in like flavors like peach and lemon lime. So it's basically alcoholic soda. And then it gets totally plastered. I'm like, this dude was me when I first started drinking because I think I tried,
You don't want
like,
anything bitter.
straight up vodka and was
Yeah.
like, what is this? And then I discovered Bacardi Breezers, and before I know it, I was gone. I was like, they have key lime and
Right.
all the wonderful flavors.
Well, we were doing our own shit. Like, remember Thunderbird putting Kool-Aid in it?
Yeah,
Remember,
Kool-Aid.
remember that shit?
What-
Kool-Aid and Thunderbird?
Kool-Aid and like hella different juices. What was that thing? Like hella different juices and just whatever liquor you could find.
Talk about jungle juice.
Jungle
Jungle
Juice.
juice. Yeah.
Jungle Juice.
That was a fucking. You remember
Oh, yeah, I
Jungle
remember.
Juice?
They put
Yeah,
everything
Jungle
in their
Juice.
mouth.
He's like, you remember Jungle Juice?
Yeah.
Alky over there?
No, my homie
Stop
over
drinking
there.
it.
You know Jungle Juice, yeah. Yeah, we used to do that for parties because it was cheap.
Yeah.
We were all underage.
Yeah.
And it's like, whatever you can steal, just bring it and we'll mix it in. Like, what is
Yeah.
this? What is
Jungle
this?
Juice.
Yeah, Jungle Juice.
You remember back in the day, they also used to do this thing called Chemo?
What is that?
It was like car fluid. Put it in like a towel and just be like sucking.
Oh,
their
that's something
yeah.
else.
I've never.
That's on a whole nother
I never
level.
went down.
Oh, you never went that low?
I mean, I've heard of people like smoking embalming fluid. Like,
I think that's what it was.
Wait,
Yeah,
have you ever done that?
No.
Oh,
no.
man, I thought you were going to tell us some fucking juicy
they
shit
call it
about
Sherm, I
Chemo.
think.
Chemo
dude, I'm
sounds like a creepy uncle.
Yeah.
Hey, Uncle Chemo.
Uncle Chemo. He's the one that, gets you high. No, I'm a lightweight, man. I'm like 5 milligram edibles, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then, after that, I'm like, oh, I gotta go home, you know? It's like,
How has it been doing comedy in Vegas, bro?
it's good, man.
Yeah.
It's
You doing stuff with San Juan?
Yeah, Edwin San Juan. I was working with him on Friday.
Oh, shit.
And there's a resident headliner at the LA Comedy named Butch Bradley. He's oh my God, he's a beast.
And that's his room.
Yeah, so they work under the LA Comedy umbrella.
Yeah.
And I've been rolling with them since day one. So they have like some real good headliners. So working with them is like you need to step your shit up. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
So it's like it's one of those nights. You're like you gotta bring it.
Especially since that's their room, and like if you bomb, I can imagine that's worse than bombing at a fucking regular comedy show. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like what was it called when like Frank Sinatra had his like his Las Vegas what do they call it?
Lounge.
No,
show,
no.
like
But their show, like it's their show. They perform every night there. What is it called?
Oh, the Residency?
oh yeah.
Residencies
Yeah.
are like, I feel like that's a little bit more intimidating for a newcomer. If that's your first time going out there, like, I imagine that's got to be a little bit, especially because there's one thing going on like a comedy club, just a regular comedy club, but you're doing this dude's residency.
Yeah.
Where, you set the
you
tone.
better bring it. Yeah,
better bring
I mean, no, they've told me before, like,
You fuck up, you're outta here.
Well, no, they're like, you don't dump that joke. Like, no, don't don't do that.
Yeah.
I think one time I called the old guy in the front row, old timer. And they were like, yo, that was rude.
Yeah.
One night there was this guy. He was like, he was hosting and I was featuring. And
Wait, who told you the club?
yeah, the club.
Oh,
they
I
were just
thought
yeah.
I thought like the comics.
Sometimes the comics, Edwin would tell you, like Edwin would be like, we call him like the Yoda of comedy out there because he gives you some dope advice,
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, But one night there was this guy, he was like heckling the host, and he was like, man, I can't shut him up. When I was going up next, he's like, man, there's a heckler to the right, I can't shut him up. And I was like, I'm not gonna deal with it tonight, right? And it was one of those nights. So I get up on stage and he says something, and I'm like, shut the fuck up, I just started. I was like, nobody cares what you have to say, and I just started like digging into him like that in a rude way. I just wanted to shut him up. You know what I mean? I get off stage and then somebody goes, that was really rude of you. And I go, why was it rude of me? Like he's interrupting the show.
Yeah.
And then she goes, no, that guy just said nice hair. And I was
Oh
So he was heckling everybody.
I disagreed with him.
Except you.
Yeah, he gave me like a nice compliment. I'm just,
Hey, good job, asshole. You're like, oh yeah,
Oh God. No.
Yeah, I'm like, shut the fuck up.
you're killing it.
Oh, you were just ready for the combat, and then you just
Yeah.
overcompensated. Like,
It's one of those dudes.
Yeah, go play in the freeway, you punk ass bitch. And just like,
You know what I've heard at a bomber. Or so, well, not bomber. Sorry, a heckler told me at a show after. I forgot what the joke was, but like instead of everyone laughed, but he went yeah, and then I did another joke about something else, and then yeah, and I'm just like, he's not heckling, but this is weird.
that's the same as the woo girl.
Yeah, oh,
You know that
exactly.
woo?
Woo,
She's
yeah.
just drunk in the front. Woo.
Yeah, it's what do you? I mean, it's not really, but it kind of feels like heckling
Yeah.
because you're shut up and
Yeah.
laugh.
But what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
everybody expresses their
Excitement.
excitement
Yeah.
differently, right? I mean, some people laugh, some people are like yes, because they really feel what you're
Right.
saying. Like,
I like that supporter though. You know what I mean? Like one
Yeah.
night I was doing a show and then I was just dying on stage, just bombing, and then in the back in the dark all you hear is, "Go ahead, baby."
somebody
Do your thing.
grandmama. You know, that's like everybody has that stage, that anonymous stage mom in the back.
Yeah.
I had that in when we did the showcase. After I forgot what line I said, and then someone, and then I love that. I'll take that. I can accept that. You know,
Like that, and I think that's on every stage. There's always usually a woman, between the ages of like 30 and 60. Like I wasn't on a comedian's. I was on like church. It was in church. It was just like a church member.
Yeah.
And I was going up there to like recite something. And I think I got mid through scripture and then paused. And there's this woman, not related to me at all. It's a big church. And I think they might have been visiting. But because I paused and looked a little uncomfortable, she was like, "Oh, go ahead, baby. Go ahead, child. Go on. Praise the Lord." And then that gave me the comfort to go.
It felt
It felt real good.
Yeah. I wanted to
I call
find
them
it.
universal mamas.
I like it.
oh
Universal
yeah, that's a
mamas.
good term.
There's always one, at least one needed.
That's supportive like that. Like the one that's like the good example. And I mean, a lot of these are the ones we're mentioning. They're not horrible, but like, when you kind of ask the question and the premise of the joke, and then why?
Yeah,
Like,
that's why I stopped asking questions.
Yeah.
I just stopped asking questions.
That's like, okay, yeah, I can't. 'Cause
Yeah.
Then that one dude's asking why. He thinks you're having a conversation. If they're drunk, that's like,
Right. Well, yeah, I got DUI too. And he just starts telling me everything.
It's like I'm not talking
Yeah,
to
you're
you.
right.
I got
Okay,
DUI
thank you
too.
for slowing down the show.
It's a set.
I got a flow once and do me nothing.
Right.
Like, oh Jesus.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but they can be mean though. Like the older people, like
Yeah.
older
Oh,
people in
yeah.
the crowd. Like if they're not having it, they're just like. I did a show in going towards Arizona. I think it's like Mesquite or something like that.
Yeah.
And it was all casino, and I just entered cold. It was like no host. No one says, hey, there's a comedy show, but the room was packed full of like all old timers that get like comp tickets. I get on stage to grab the mic to warm it up, and this lady is doing like a hurry up sign with her hands. And I'm like already upset because I'm going in cold, and I go, what's the problem, lady? You don't have much time in your life or some rude shit like that.
Like your clock running out?
Yeah, your clock.
Come on. I want to hear more
Doctor
jokes.
give you
Yeah.
some bad news.
Or something like, what happened, lady? You need to change your diaper? I said something really mean.
Prognosis ain't that long. Huh?
And the audience just turned against me. They were all old people. They were just like, no.
Yeah.
30 minutes of hell. 15 minutes in, I was just like, I lost it. I was like, I don't care, guys. This is my dream.
I was born for this.
I was that guy. Because
You know where I'm from?
they start tapping each other and they go, talk about something we know.
Oh, no.
Dying's cool.
That's like was the Bill Burr his like Philadelphia rant or
Oh
whatever
yeah,
it was?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's like the perfect example of turning a bad experience good.
Yeah.
That's
'Cause
like, yeah.
They were like heckling. They were just like, talk about the weather. It's hot. And this other guy goes, it's hotter in Chicago. And you're like, what is going on?
What's his name? Bill Hicks had this thing where someone they yelled out to do one of his old shows. I'm sorry, one of his old jokes. Remember that? Because I'm not a fucking jukebox, you idiot.
It's like, do number 15 on the second album. What?
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
a
Free bird. Yeah, no.
Free bird. Yeah. No, it's tough though, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's the stuff that people don't see about doing comedy, like dealing with that shit.
Yeah, well, it puts you in a place where you just like want to disappear, you know?
Yeah, especially because that feels like hell, ooh, I wasn't expecting that. Because you practice the joke at whatever, at shows, and then you never have it happen like that. And I'm like, oh, damn, that's... Because I had a joke about DACA that I do.
Oh, nice.
And in the joke, I'm sure you've heard it.
I think I remember,
it was I say I'm against DACA just to kind of get like,
Right.
And I did a show in Santa Clara. I said, I'm against DACA. And that's obviously, the punchline is because all my friends abandoned me now they got jobs.
Right.
Nice,
But when I started off, I'm against DACA, this dude in the crowd is like, yeah, me too, fuck him. I'm like, and that's all the fucking show. Like, right there, like, oh, damn.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've had a lot of those.
Well, I used to do a joke about Arizona being racist.
Yeah.
What was it?
Which is not. What are you talking about?
I know, right? Blue state now. No, the
racism ended there since it's blue state.
Right. Yeah. Everyone's all mad and shit. No, but they have a law out there that if you're driving with someone who doesn't have their papers, you can go to jail for transporting an illegal.
Oh.
Right, and the whole punchline is like, and that's why I can't drive around with my mom anymore, or some shit like that. I got 3 strikes. My mom's always like, take me to La Walmart, or some weird shit like that. Right?
I've heard you say that.
But before I get to the punch, I go, you get 3 strikes if you're driving or you go to jail if you're driving when illegal, and then some guy just starts clapping. Yeah. Arrest him. They're just like, that's not the joke, dude. Just
let me finish.
Yeah, and it's just weird. People really get like.
Now, when that happens, when those little interrupters before you get to the punchline, does that ruin the funny of the moment for everyone?
It interrupts the funny.
Like if you actually say the punchline, does no one laugh at that point or what?
Well, I think the honesty it gives you the chance to be honest with the room. You know what I mean, like that, and that's like a perfect time to just really go
capitalize on the moment.
Yeah, you go, hey man, wait for the joke,
Yeah,
or
because I can see you taking that. Like if something like that happened to you, I can imagine you fucking like focusing in on that for a minute and then get back to the joke.
Yeah,
and not a lot of people can do that. Some people they like get like a deer in front of headlights, like like
right. Yeah. Like last night I was talking about like Spanish names.
Yeah,
and then I end up asking this girl that was sitting on my right side. She goes, my name is Sissy Gutierrez or something like that. And then I go, oh, okay, that's a nice name. And I was going to say something. That's my cousin's name or something. Then she starts going and she's like, I know it's a white name. And she just starts getting all like, and I go, what? So,
what?
Yeah, she's like, I know, my name is White. Sissy, I know it's white. And it's like white in Latin. And she just starts going into this whole thing. And I go, hey, listen, what do you want me to say? Like,
I don't care.
Are you trying to take the spotlight right now?
Yeah, I was like, I think everyone knows that you look white. You know what I mean? But it's I wasn't gonna like point that out. Like, can I go on to my joke? You know what I mean? But it was just like weird. Like
that's weird, man.
Yeah, it was just like weird pause or some shit.
Does that happen a lot in Vegas though? Because I feel Vegas people come for the show, and here it's like the usual. Sometimes at the bar, it's just like they turn around like, oh, there's a show. You know?
They well, yeah, bars always like that, Cause
no matter where you are.
The depressed drinkers, they just kind of like look back. They're like, you know that face when you're turning and like, yeah,
because sometimes you do shows at bars that they don't even know comedy's gonna be there. You know what I mean? It's just that old
the best.
Yeah, I know. Did they forget to tell you I was coming? Just, am I interrupting you? Like,
where's my green room?
Right? Yeah. Am I interrupting your depression? I'm sorry.
That's the name of the show. This is the name of the show's gonna be called Interrupting Your Depression.
With Gabriel. Oh God.
That's a cool name.
Just keep that.
That's gonna be the name of the episode, right? Interrupting Your Depression with Gabe Nolasco. Yeah. That's gonna also be the first name of your special.
I like it. Interrupting Your Depression. That's a dope.
A lot of promises in that.
Yeah.
You're not fixing it. You're interrupting it. All right, let's put this on hold for a second.
Yeah.
Honey, can you not commit suicide today? You got to take out the trash, okay?
Yeah, man.
One more thing
That's
before
heavy.
you lift the knife to your throat, dear. I just need you wash dishes. I'll walk the dog. I just need you to wash dishes before you can.
Can you not use that knife? It's my favorite
You're
knife.
right.
It's gonna be haunted.
Yeah, you know they don't care when they start giving you advice how to kill yourself, right? So it's like, no, it's what is it?
It's down.
Yeah, it's down.
Wait.
Most people make the mistake of going across the wrist. It's actually down the arm.
That
Voice
beam's a
party
little
just-
loose.
Yeah.
That beam's a little loose, and I'm gonna need that rope for something
Right.
else. It's gonna be
Yeah.
evidence.
Yeah, it's like it's not gonna.
We don't
yeah.
condone this, by the way, to
I
all the
know, that's-
listeners.
Yeah,
No, that's all listeners. Please
Tell us all about it. No,
This is the disclaimer at the beginning of the episode. We're
That's
fine.
true.
We're covered. We're fine.
that's true. Well, that's the other thing I was telling my girl. She was like, you should do some TikTok like instructional videos, and I go, how about do some instructional videos on how to kill yourself? And she's like, I don't like that.
That might actually be successful.
Well, you could.
We saw what happened with Tide Pods. Just like,
Yeah. And I was like, that's true. You can't go that far because people do take that advice.
It's
you know?
crazy that you have to say that though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
like, hey, we were just kidding about the Tide Pods. Hey, I didn't mean that whole bleach drinking thing that doesn't
Right.
cure COVID.
No,
yeah, it doesn't
like
cure COVID.
there was a Tide Pod sketch. I can't remember if it was SNL or whose thing, but it was like the CEO of the company of Tide was apologizing for like the Tide Pods being designed the way they were, and then he starts talking about some of the new properties, and he's like, "All right, we have this new Tide Pod lollipop." Wait, what? And then like, and then like the products just keep getting more and more ridiculous. Like there was like a Tide Pod ice cream bar, and it smells and tastes like orange. He's like, "Why are we making cotton candy with the flavor of orange, but it's still composed of like Tide chemicals? What's wrong with us?"
Right. Like my buddy, he was.
This is a sequel to that anxiety episode.
Well,
How to resolve your anxiety?
He
The
lost a
voice
lot of money at the craps tables one night, right?
Yeah.
And he was like so upset. He was like, dude, and I don't know if he was joking or he was just like trying to put more on it. He's like, dude, I spent a lot of my kids' money. And I was like, was that like your, savings for his college? And he's like, yeah, dude. And I was like, don't worry. Come on, man. I was just like, he's not gonna go to college. He's like, that's messed up, bro.
Have you talked to this little shit?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I'm bringing that up because I'm like, dude, he was doing the Tide Pod challenge.
oh,
That's not Ivy League material. Like, he's not. I mean, come on. Like,
It's not even
that's why social
college
media.
material.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
like you look at his Harvard application. Hey, buddy, we took a good look at your social media.
He writes his thesis on that. And it's like, that's not how it works.
Well, you can still get money. Look at the chick with the Gorilla Glue.
What happened with the chick with the gorilla?
People felt so empathetic they started donating money.
She
to
got
her.
so much, like almost $1 million, right?
Yeah. 'Cause
It's like
the
you think
injury was grievous.
comedy was a thing. You think I'm gonna make sure money off of these
I
fucking
know.
shirts?
Well, I'm not $1 million.
Yeah, but like that's what I thought was gonna give me some.
Maybe
money.
put some gorilla glue on it.
I mean, yeah,
On the
fucking.
inside.
I mean, I get that. I get that she hurt herself and people feel bad, but I'm like, the lady who got
Natural
burned,
selection, buddy.
Well,
the lady who got burned by like McDonald's coffee, I don't think has gotten
that's-
compensated for that.
Yeah.
And that's a real tragedy.
yeah, she sued, right?
Yeah, she did.
So the gorilla glue was what she.
She put. She thought it was something for the hair.
Oh, that's hilarious.
She used the wrong bottle of
and they had to like surgically remove it or some shit.
Yep. Which costs an arm and a leg and a scalp also.
Really?
And so then she got a bunch of money from all these like angels that I've been looking all my life for.
I know, right?
Yeah, 'cause she posted a video. She's like, my hair doesn't move. It hasn't moved in 3 weeks.
Tell me her hair was just like.
Hey, that if you need like a fucking advertising for your product, Gorilla
There you go.
Glue. That
Gorilla
is
Glue.
that's the shit right
That's
there.
perfect marketing for Gorilla Glue.
Yeah.
It's so strong.
Just like this-
Have it surgically removed.
Just like this meme you sent me, where it's like, would you buy a gun that someone used to commit suicide? Like, yeah,
Ooh.
you know it works.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
That's fucked up.
That's
but
fucked up.
It works.
Yeah.
It's effective.
It's effective.
Yeah.
Highly effective.
Yeah.
Make sure you clean that bad boy before
Yeah.
using X, because again, we're not condoning suicide.
No, we
We
are
gotta
not.
go back to
we have to fucking
Yeah.
make sure we mention
This
that.
is the same world where we have to put directions on the Pop-Tarts box. So,
Right. Yeah.
Wait, directions for what?
how to cook the fucking Pop-Tarts.
You guys
How to
cook?
make
I mean, but
You guys cook Pop Tarts?
I mean, for people out there who may be listening who are battling with depression, please, someone loves you.
There you go.
You know, I love you. If you're hurting right now, I love you. Screw
Oh,
it.
man, I thought you were going to
Don't do it.
fucking Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
Like, look, if you're struggling to get your Pop-Tarts into the toaster, just go slow, take them out of the package, insert them vertically into your
But
toaster.
if you're eating Pop Tarts on a daily, like, depression is not the worst thing in the world at that point. Like,
Yeah. The strawberry flavor is.
Exactly.
I was about to say, when you're fucking using Pop-Tarts as like a bread substitute, then you might have a
Oh,
problem.
Jesus Christ. I never even thought about
I mean,
that.
what else are you going to make sandwiches with?
Yeah, no, fuck.
Actual bread? Oh, no.
You ever run into those guys that are like, nah, it's all about toasted strudels, man?
Yeah.
Those guys are corny.
Yeah. You're like, settle down, dude. They're always trying to divide shit. You know?
I hate that shit.
Yeah. Oh, you got an iPod? No.
Hey, what else
Or,
is
yeah.
there?
You got an iPhone? I'm gonna get an Android. You know what I mean? Just like,
Yeah, I can't stand those people that they just contradict whatever like
Yeah.
you bring up to them. Like, you bring up some, hey, did you see that new Joe Rogan? I don't really like Joe Rogan. I saw Bill Burr. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, you're like, okay.
Or I don't,
Yeah, I just usually go, oh, well, you're better than me. You know? You're way better than me.
Oh,
Yeah.
now I know you're better.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. You're
You know what I
better.
like? You did a video with a heckler from your show that called you a paisa. You remember that?
No. What?
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, the female.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that about?
Sounds
you liked, sorry.
Oh shit.
He did COVID. He did.
Where Lucille at?
I know. No, it wasn't a cough. I
I'm
couldn't
kidding, I'm
laugh. Well, explain the video. It's on your Instagram.
She was heckling.
Yeah.
And I said
She called you paisa.
she was from Mexico City, or something like that. And then she was really upset
One of
because
those fucking places.
yeah, well,
just kidding.
yeah. She said something. I was like, well, no one understands you because she was really drunk, and you can see on the video. She's
She like,
wasted.
he's
Yeah.
a paisa and something else.
Right, and then I said something like, "Hey, no one understands you," and then but because she was drunk.
Oh, I thought you were like.
And then she goes, I speak English at too. And then she's
Oh,
like all
that's what it
drunk.
was.
Yeah, and then I said something like, I highly doubt it. Or something. I don't remember the comeback, but she waited for me after the show and she's like, can I talk to you? And she just puts her arm around me and she's walking with me. I was like, I gotta film this.
The way you're making her voice sound, it sounds like you're talking to fucking Al Pacino and Scarface. Hey, let me talk to you first.
Yeah, man.
I know how to speak every language, okay?
Yeah. She just does this whole like cusses me out on the whole video. She's like, this fucking paisan, he's funny, but he don't have to make fun of me. This fucking paisan. Or
that's what it
something.
was.
Yeah, it was just something.
But
yeah.
it was cool, kind of cool.
Yeah, but she was offended. It's
Yeah.
the whole. I didn't.
You
get
guys
to
smashed and stuff afterwards.
Wouldn't no.
Not just kidding.
No, I just wish I recorded the rest because she walked off. She's like fucking puto, paisa ass puto, and she's just like drunk, and I was just like, okay, yeah, you have your night, good night. You know what I mean? It was one of those like.
Those are the moments though that those are kind of fun when you think about them afterwards. Like, wow, look at this shit.
Yeah, in coming to San Francisco, well, Vegas is weird because it's like,
Party.
Well, it's party, and then it's more open. People, you could talk about whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
San Francisco obviously is more like liberal. Like, hey, you can't talk about that.
Because a lot of people, that's not their home in Vegas, so it's a little. Like,
yeah,
you're going
they're like
there.
Midwest, and
It's neutral territory for everybody.
Right, no, but like it's different. I think when it's your home, and especially here where it's super liberal and like,
Right.
I think more conservative than liberal if you think about like
True.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
Yeah.
True.
I don't want you to say this. And
Yeah.
it's like you're here in our city and you're talking like that when you're just joking.
And everyone shares the same culture. But it's safe to say that some jokes work better in other places and, vice versa, right?
Yeah, you could do like more.
Open to different
Right.
ideas.
Not to say to be disrespectful to women, but it's like I've heard comics go on stage and just be doing all these raunchy sex jokes, and they're just dying, and you're like, whoa, you can talk about this, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Like being in San Francisco, you learn like, oh, don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Like don't say.
It's a different culture.
Yeah.
Right. And I think that's what, because it's people from all over the states coming, and
Right.
Yeah.
They're just like.
And then Vegas has that stigma of
yeah, the whole
Sin City.
Right.
You just expect a different kind of attitude and sensibility in Vegas than you would in SF.
Is it more fun, Vegas, or do you like the kind of the things you kind of like? I don't know. Like, does it change for you? Because you seem like.
Yeah, no, I kind of like. I mean, well, I like the scene, like the city scene, like a Oakland, like a Bay Area or New York or, that Chicago. That city, inner city scene, that jumping to show, you know what I mean? Just like doing that. Vegas just has strip. Yeah. There's shows outside or whatever. Right. But it's not like the same, like, there's no train there. You
do one show a night, kind of.
Yeah, or one or two, but it's not like that. It's something about that feeling of like just walking into the city, and it's just like Vegas kind of feels fabricated, for like what it is, so. Yeah. Like that comedy city vibe.
You want that inner city grime feeling of going to like all night. You can perform
going
all night.
Into like some
basement. And
weird basement where there's like it's just
I see.
The cool thing about out there is that they do have like some like smoky bars, so it does kind of feel like Frank Sinatra-ish, you're just hanging out with the people, and it's just like it has that vibe, that performer entertainer, you know what I mean?
Because it has that fucking history too, man.
Yeah, intimacy there.
Yeah, like when I want to perform in Vegas one day, and that's the thing that I think about, like, I don't know, just that history of like Don Rickles and fucking Pryor, whoever performed there, like, and then Sinatra and all those classic like shows that Vegas has.
Yeah, dude, I was lucky to do like some rooms like that they all performed in and stuff like that. It wasn't the same. It was all torn down and shit. But it was cool because like you could see pictures and you're like, damn, this is the stage Elvis was on. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. But
that's crazy.
I bet it was 10 times better back then. But now you go into them, you're like, what crackhead lives here and shit. But yeah, I got some shows. Every Friday I got a show that I'm putting together with two other guys. And it's called the Black Tino Show. They're calling it the Black Tino. Okay.
Black Tino.
Yeah, sounds like me.
Black Latino. Yeah.
Black Tino.
So I'm gonna be spinning. I'm gonna be playing music, DJing it, and then also hosting it. Every other Friday or whatnot. But if you ever in town, just come in.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Yeah,
anybody.
Yeah. I wanted to go soon before things open up again. And there's less people still.
Yeah. Right now it's 50%.
Yeah.
So it's.
I kind of want to experience that, in Vegas.
Yeah. It's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially on the plane, because there's one seat over. Right. You know what I mean? There's no like.
Come here.
Yeah.
Come here. Let me talk to you.
Hey. Yeah. There's no one like breathing on you and shit like that.
When did you do your first show ever, bro?
It had to be like in 2004, I think.
God damn, you're
2004, 2006.
That's when I started high school.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
That was my junior year.
Wait, how old are you?
37.
37?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That means you were pretty young.
You were young then, huh?
Being a comedian.
24, maybe? 22?
Okay, that's when you start. How long have you considered yourself a comedian? That's one thing comics always have like a different,
I know, no, because like I started and then I took like 2 years off away because I was like, oh, this is terrible.
my spirit's broken.
Yeah, it was like that. Like,
people suck.
Well, your whole life is like everyone's like, you should do comedy. You're funny. You're like the funny friend. You're the funny. So then you go try it and you think you're just gonna make everyone laugh, and then you just like, I remember like
I'm gonna take over the world.
Yeah, you're just like, oh my God, you're just like, oh, I'm the next Eddie Murphy, And then it's like, no, you're, I remember getting a flyer for the Brainwash comedy.
Oh yeah,
remember the Brainwash?
I remember that. Yeah.
So it was like a laundromat slash cafe or bar or something.
Yeah, with a stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I went there and it was Thursday night. I signed up and then I was just so nervous. Like it was just the whole hype of they brought you up and they're like, yo, this is new comic, give a lot of love. There's Tony Sparks that hosted.
Yeah.
He always, if you was the first
Bay Area
time there,
Godfather.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
If you were the first time there, he'll make everyone just go crazy for you. So then that the first time
It's
you're
intimidating,
like,
huh?
you're
Yeah.
like, oh shit, you know.
You're
And then
out.
it's just like boom, shut. Everyone's like waiting, like bring it.
This is your first moment on the mic when you first get introduced like that.
A lot of
Might want to do some shows before Brainwash. It sounds.
Well, Brainwash is closed now.
Yes, yeah.
If it was still.
I know, yeah.
And I was doing, you know, you have a nervous tick, so you go, and shit. You know, I kept saying, and shit. Oh, I'm from Richmond, and shit. I live in Richmond, and shit. And no one was laughing. Just bombing.
Yeah.
And then Tony comes and gives me the light. I get off. I think I got like 3 minutes. And then Tony goes, yeah, brother, next time you be funny and shit. Everyone laughed. Everyone just starts dying. And then I'm moving my way to the door because I'm like, I'm embarrassed. I got to get out of here. He goes, you hear that, brother? That's called laughter and shit. I got on Bart and I just like apologized to my self-esteem the whole way home. I was just, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm gonna go fill out some applications right now.
It's called laughter.
I remember one of the first mics I did was Pete Munoz.
Yeah.
The
Woodhams.
And I remember.
Hayward?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. That's in Santa Clara.
Santa
So San
Clara,
Jose, like in the middle.
Yeah.
I remember that was like one of my first open mics. I did another mic with him right before we went to Woodhams at another bar, and I did good there because it was just like it was actually a comedy show. But then I went to Woodhams, and there was 2 dudes in the front, and they were sitting like this. And they were looking at me and like no smile, no reaction. Like these motherfuckers could have been dead with our eyes open.
Right.
But
They're just looking at you.
and those are the only people I looked at, and they're just looking at me like this. Like I'm sitting right here and like.
Yeah.
And they both had the same hat. They look like fucking robots. You know, they dressed
Yeah.
And I remember like just doing the jokes, and their face expression didn't change.
Nothing.
And I just judged like what everyone else was doing, what they were doing. Like they might have been laughing, but I don't remember because I was just so focused on these dudes, and it was just like the most terrifying thing ever.
It's for some reason that shit's heavy.
The front row.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
you
Well,
have.
that's like you guys remember Dane Cook?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was telling this thing about like the fucking worst situation, just like what you guys are saying, where early in his career he was going up to the mic and he sees this big buff dude sitting in the front row, mad as hell, with 2 bags of groceries. And like before he even says his first joke, the guy just goes, "You better be funny, dude. I got ice cream."
Yeah.
It's like, oh, no fucking pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. Like imagine that shit. It just.
Oh my gosh.
You could make a whole room laugh, but then there's always somebody that you focus on because you're just like, how come? What's wrong with that person? How come I'm not getting
How
that
can I
person?
can't get that? And that's the one you want to laugh more than anything.
I try to just ignore them. Like that's it. Because everybody focus on that. You know what I mean? So it's just like now it's like no. Now that you know that you're focusing on that, unfocus on that motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like just.
Yeah.
He's not the one that you're performing for.
Yeah, he's probably in a bad mood, or maybe
Hey,
like
well,
your style isn't his, or
Yeah.
You know what it was? Those dudes were comics.
Oh, of course.
I didn't know that till
studying.
later after, and you know, I was like, oh shit. But it's still, I bombed horribly regardless.
Yeah.
But they were comics. I didn't know that till afterwards, and then I saw them perform.
You just sat in front. You just sat in front and looked at them.
Oh man.
they're like, I see what you're doing. They're analyzing you
Yeah.
at that point. They're serious about
Yeah, but I didn't even know. It's just that fucking just takes you away, man. Like it can really fuck up your whole, you know, the way you have it in your head. You know.
See, that's what's gonna make me feel better about myself next time I get up and perform. But like, nobody clapped at my rap music because there are rappers out there too.
Right.
Yeah, I know,
Everybody in the
exactly.
audience is rapping.
And they're analyzing.
And they're analyzing.
Yeah. I think. Do you think it is? I mean, have you ever done music? Like, are you? I thought you did music.
You mentioned DJing.
Aside from DJing.
That's
Yeah, just play with like DJ, like mixing.
Okay,
shit,
just
yeah.
mixing, okay.
But yeah, no, I mean, I rolled with a lot of hip hop
Yeah.
heads that make beats and rhymes, and you know what I mean.
Richmond?
Yeah,
Oh,
straight
yeah.
up, yeah. So, I never had that talent, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it was always like, yo, 380.
Give it up for my boy.
But
Like,
you know,
whatever his name
Whack
is.
shit.
But as you know, the DJ is like the spine of every good hip hop show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got like I mean that was one of the things I started with, before comedy, and then I got into comedy, and I just focused on that.
yeah.
You know, because everyone was always like, well, you can't do both. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. But no, you
can.
That's a lot. Yeah, you can do both.
Yeah.
That's not you doing comedy full time right now?
Not full time, because,
Okay.
I was
You
before
were.
COVID, yeah.
Oh,
so,
yeah. Damn.
People
I
that
know.
can't do either will tell you you can't do both.
Right, yeah, that's true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A lot of untalented people with like that, and I try not to take advice from people who don't know what like that. They don't know how to do this. Like, I can't listen to you, bro.
Amen to that.
I mean, they offer some good shit sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's good to hear feedback from your peers, but if it's a miserable person who doesn't have an idea what it takes to do,
Yeah.
like, just shut the fuck up.
That's what any
Let me interrupt your depression.
interrupt your depression there.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, yeah.
That's what anything. You know what I mean? That's like asking if relationship advice to somebody who never's been in a relationship, you know what I mean? Who just watches porn all day. You know?
well, what you gotta do?
You gotta do is you gotta
dude.
choke her, man.
Yeah, instead of putting your finger in her mouth, you know? Like, what?
Yeah, she start arguing. Just put your finger. In her. That's how you solve arguments.
Yeah, that's how
Let
you
her suck your dick for like 10 minutes. And
Yeah.
then
And then you just smack her. What? That's not how it works.
exactly, yeah. No, yeah.
If she makes you angry, you just tie her up.
What kind of shit are you into, man?
Send the link.
Send the link, yeah.
No.
Send the link.
Well, you got shows coming up in the Bay Area? Is
Yeah.
that why you're here? Why are you here?
Yeah, just
Visiting family?
just to start, the barriers.
You can't say the voice party, man.
No, this is
I'm fucking with you.
yeah, no, this is well, you set the date.
I know. Why are you in town? I'm doing the voice party.
The voice party, man.
That's right. Of course.
Well, this was definitely a motive, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
right
And I
on,
was
right
like,
on.
while I'm here,
We've been talking about it for like a year.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, literally, because we've almost 2 years in the show. So like, I told him I've been trying to get him on for a long time.
and to be a part of a collective that you guys are doing, dope shit for Richmond. You know what I mean? It's like that's a big thing. That was always like our, like me and my crew was always like, Richmond is not all that.
It's not like just violence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not what it all seems to be. You know what I mean? Everyone's like, oh, there ain't shit out there. You go out there, you get shot.
And when you were coming up, you're older than I think most of us. It was really bad.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Don't go get tacos on 23rd after 10. You know what I mean? Type shit. You know,
You can't
like,
wear red.
Yeah, you can't wear red or blue.
Or blue.
Or you can't be Mexican. You know what I mean? Or you can't be black. Like,
And you can't be from Central.
Yeah,
You
it
can't be
was
from the
just-
South either.
Yeah, it was like, I mean,
Yeah.
Like you walk through Richmond, they'd be like, "Where are you from?" And you just got to be like,
San Pablo. Just run out of there.
Just be like, I'm from. You got to be like, I'm from the East.
yeah, the East.
I'm from the East.
Well, what-
Nobody has beef with the East.
Oh, the East, okay.
They'll be like,
Unless they're a West Coast rapper and shit.
On your way, sir. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
One time I told this cholo that I was both. In San Jose, I was walking in the streets and he came up. He was like, "What's up, man? You a Sureño?" And I was like,
My mom's norteño.
"Yeah." I was like, "I'm a Sureño norteño." Like he just froze. Like,
Hey,
just like cholo can't compute, you know. He just,
you know when dogs don't understand the sound?
He was like, "What is that?"
his nose started bleeding and shit. Cholo smoke came out of his
You
ears.
see pee
Like, I'm
like
half-
coming down his pants.
He's like, I'm,
Cholo cannot compute.
he's like, I'm gonna
His
have to
jaw
talk to
started
my
doing this.
superiors about this.
Yeah.
It's like hurting this man may be a violation. I don't know.
I gotta make a phone call. You stay right there. Oh damn!
Like,
you really
does
did that?
anybody ever,
Yeah.
like, run into something like that and be like, "Yo, I'm with the cartel."
Right.
You know what I mean? Just,
Yeah.
I'm above all you motherfuckers.
They wouldn't believe you because I don't think a cartel person would ever say that. Hey, cartel guy coming through, move out of my way. Like, what? Yeah.
Well, we just
Like,
never.
I'm from Colombia, man.
Yeah,
You know.
Colombia. Yeah, we just never. It was we were more into hip hop when
Yeah.
Richmond was like all like, thugging and
Right.
and gang banging and shit.
What part of Richmond? Don't say both.
both? Yeah.
There's hella parts. East-
No. Where's like Barrett area? What area is that?
well, that could be. There's
How
that's
far
mostly
up or how
central-
far down, Barrett, is the question.
Central, most likely.
yeah, like,
if you live close to, who I know you.
Yeah,
that would be
like
that would
20,
be central,
like
huh?
so.
Yeah, like Central. That's like Central.
That's Central. Like
More
20,
Central.
26 and Barrett and shit like that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Because if you go a little bit.
26, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, 30.
Good food though.
Yeah.
That's what I always
3
say.
streets from 23rd. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Yeah.
I think we need more taco trucks there, though.
Yeah.
There's
I tell the people who are from Richmond because they can tell how deep in the hood you are based on your street number.
Yeah.
Anything past
That
the
friend gives
tracks,
you a
like,
call. Where you at? 18th? Ooh,
Yeah.
fuck, I'll go past 23rd. Dude. Walk up to 23rd.
Yeah.
I'm actually feeling a little sick today. I don't want to hang out no more.
Yeah, and if you're from North, you're like, damn, I gotta. Because North Richmond has that, you know.
Yeah. Even to this day, even though it's
Yeah.
not as bad, they're like, ooh.
There's a
like,
stigma. There's definitely a stigma.
Yeah,
big time.
It's hard, you know.
I mean, it's earned it in a way, but yeah, it's not what it used to be. Like that's one thing people don't understand. Like even Oakland, you know, I seen even what's it called? They used to call it the murder dubs, right?
Yep.
It's still pretty bad.
Yeah.
I seen some fucking jogger, and I'm like,
Well, yeah.
oh damn, like this is
Yeah, really. When I came back, Richmond was like that. Like I
Yeah.
saw, you know,
bike lanes.
Yeah, it was just a group of just people with the same colored shorts and shit, just running. And shit. Like, oh, shit.
The Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
Living in Richmond.
Yeah, you're
Narf.
in the North Richmond. But it's changing.
Yeah.
And
And this little, like you worked on, like you said, the hip hop and
well, yeah, we were like deep into the hip hop, and I rolled with. They still do a lot of music, and you know, what I mean, they have their own podcast. I think I was telling about my brother. They called
Jazzy,
Beat Exchange
Beat Exchange,
podcast,
yeah,
where they sample, they throw a sample to you, and then you know they make a beat out of it. You know, so it's like a challenge. You know, and
you gotta get in touch with that.
yeah, so it's a dope concept. But back in the days, we were just all about hip hop. You know, we even went to the city to throw a hip hop park jam at Nicholas Park. Is that what that on McDonald's?
Yeah, it's Nicholas.
Yeah, we threw like a whole jam, and a bunch of b-boys came out, and rappers, MCs, and you know what I mean. It was just like DJing. Like
What year was this? Like early 2000s?
yeah, early. It had to be like
2001.
02 or something.
Pre 9/11.
Yeah.
Or after.
Or after.
Post, just after.
Post.
So yeah, we were
Why
like,
use that as a time frame for?
yeah, yeah,
I mean, it's a major event in our lives.
Yeah.
yeah, it was. Yeah, but
So you did that, and like that's where you first got into before comedy.
yeah, we were. Yeah, that's what we grew up on. We just you know, graffiti.
Yeah.
You know.
I heard we talked about
yeah,
that.
like
Yeah, we had
Richard was here. Yeah, Richard
Yeah.
was here, and
We're gonna have him back for something, but yeah, that's funny that you know him and you
yeah, you know, I remember Richard just being that, you know, the kid with the black book and just with the markers. And
He's younger than you.
Yeah, I think
yeah.
like a year.
Oh,
or
yeah,
so,
okay.
yeah. But yeah, he was one of those guys too that was just like all about hip hop. You know,
Yeah.
just you know, so there's always a you know, like a
Misfits of like artistic misfits.
yeah,
in Richmond.
you know.
There's always been.
Yep.
I think because my generation, you know, there was a small group of like, you know, I mean, it wasn't so much comedy, but just people that music, and to this day, like we keep finding them, actors, filmmakers,
Yeah.
you know, musicians, like
Yeah. And
Writers.
writers.
Yep. Just because Richmond, that's what Richmond was, right?
Yeah.
Like Richmond was like all artsy and you know, or it was
Yeah.
like I don't know if you ever been to the museum over there. They show a lot of like,
When I was a kid, I lived right next. You know where the Richmond Museum is?
yeah.
You know, there used to be La Perla right there, the restaurant, the Mexican restaurant, La Perla.
Yeah, yeah.
All those cheesy potatoes
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
There's a duplex right next door, and that's where I grew up.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like, I think I went a couple of times just out of boredom, like let me go in there.
Yeah.
And I think they're just It's funny that you mentioned the Richmond Museum because we're gonna have one of the employees who works here come
dope.
and talk about
Yeah.
they have in there, and there's a lot of like. I mean, it's a small city with like a rich history, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't realize that,
Well, yeah, this is why I wanted to be a part of the Voice Party because I was just like, man, this is where it's at. Like, this has to, this is definitely a dope hub to get that voice out. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So.
It's man. Well, that's definitely not what we aim to do, but hey, it's been that, and that's awesome.
I mean, I've always been a shoot for the moon kind of person.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like,
We gotta be humble, bro.
Yeah, I like it though. Yeah. You
I'm
know,
kidding, but yeah.
but that's what we were talking about earlier, right? Like, be humble, but sometimes you gotta own it. You know, sometimes
you
it's
gotta
cool
let
to.
these motherfuckers know.
Yeah, like who stepped in the building. You know what I mean? Like it's okay.
like, I won't say I'm king, but I won't deny that I'm coming for the crown.
Right.
Yeah, right. No, and I mean we do work hard at it to build this thing up. You know.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I appreciate the words, man.
Definitely,
You know,
man. Yeah.
because I always for a long time I've been a fan of you.
Thank you, man.
For your comedy and you've been consistent with it, and you know, how many Richmond comics is there?
I know, right? Is there? I don't know. There's got to be some.
I mean, I'm sure there's some, but like I can't think of another one.
There's
Like, you know, I mean, I lived in Pinole for a long time now, but like I was doing shows in Richmond because I wanted to bring like you know, just that cool comedy show vibe that you get at other cities.
Yeah.
Like when you perform in Oakland, San Jose, you know. I would love to have like a little comedy venue in the East Bay. I think it would work.
I think
People come to the shows, you know, like yeah.
Well, you know, the marketing and everything that you know, I mean, it's just like there's, you know, shows in Hayward and where was, I don't know if you remember Pepper Bellies. That was like all.
That was in like Vacaville.
Yeah, some weird shit.
It burned
like that.
and they never rebuilt it.
Yeah, right.
Like that's it.
But it was out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, it wasn't in the city.
And
It was,
a lot of good comics went out there. Yep. Yeah, it's possible.
yeah. So
We'll see. Just
I know, right?
Yeah.
Get them
much.
sponsors.
and then
shit.
yeah. But what made you go to Vegas? Just there's more consistent shows.
Well, I moved out to Vegas back in like 2008. So I was
you
out,
did?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was out there first. During that time, like I was just in Richmond, kind of just like, you know.
I'm gonna start a podcast or try to do this comedy thing.
Well, no, I was. There was nothing really going on for that around that time.
Right,
You know what I mean? It was still kind of like.
08 still was a little dangerous too. Yeah.
So one of the things that kind of like pushed me to go was got a little
Sorry about
pins
that.
fly and shit.
It lands on your conscience.
It's the same fly. But one night I was coming home from the bar and then a car pulled up and it was just like 4 guys just pulling out some pistols and they were like, "Where are you from?" And I was just like, "I live here." And they were like, "No, you
East
don't."
Richmond.
Yeah, both. But no, their car crashed. And shit.
The car just exploded.
But you know, that happened and I was just like, I was already tired of that scene.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So just like, let me go somewhere.
Right.
And then I just packed my stuff a couple days later or whatever, a week later, and then just start driving. And then I was gonna go to LA and I was like, LA's the same shit.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, LA's the same. So then I was like, you know what? I've never been to Vegas. Then I had some people, I had some friends. I knew this girl that lived there, and so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go stop by over there. Just stay there.
Hey, I know I don't know you that well, but can I live here?
Yeah. Well, I when I was there, I got a room at Motel 6.
Yeah.
And I just for shits, I had my laptop and I just sent out an application.
Oh wow.
Then I was gonna leave that Monday, and then I checked my emails, and they were like, "Hey, we'd like to interview you," you know. And then went back and forth, and then I got a job, so I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll just stay, just see what happens. Then I start finding comedy, and then you know, start just really getting more into it. So I think that
was a really good life decision for you to make, like that you didn't even think you were gonna make.
Yeah, it was just like, just go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I probably should have went to New York or some shit, but
You could still.
yeah, I could still go.
Maybe
Yeah,
you're kind of old. You're about to die and
yeah.
shit.
I got like 20 years left.
You got like 5 good years left.
Yeah, you're right.
Stay in Vegas, bro.
Just retire in Vegas.
You guys listening to tuning into the Voice Party for that positivity.
We're super uplifted.
Your good years have already passed, bro.
Right, it's over.
I'm just kidding.
Done
man.
enough.
Yeah, dude. That's
So this is how you tie the rope, you know.
Yeah.
when you-
So how do you do it? Yeah.
you don't
down
want this
the street.
You don't want this to fall apart in the air.
But
No, but I heard like a lot of comics, if you're not already from, I mean, it's possible. This is one thing I've heard as far as like, it's easier to suffer in like a place with like, you know, that's not freezing. You know, like I mean, I'm not saying you are gonna struggle, but you know what I'm saying.
oh, but you know, I mean, no, there's been nights where it's like, you know, it's been like, damn, what am I doing?
Yeah.
I should just go back home. But it's, you know, but those are the times that you learn, right? You're like, fuck, I'm struggling hard.
Adapt.
Yeah, and then you're just like, what am I gonna do? So it's just that flame under your ass. You're like, I gotta do something. I can't just run home. Like, at least not this
right
soon.
now.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta just give it a chance and just be like, oh yeah, give yourself a chance to fail. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, if you have those opportunities, like, why not? Like, just learn from it. You know, so.
Yeah, no, and then especially like that makes sense. Like, imagine if you wouldn't have left, you probably would have been a cholo right now or something.
Yeah.
Because were you close into that?
No,
life?
not really. No.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
you would have. I don't know.
Probably would have had like 5 kids already. Just
a podcast.
Yeah, a podcast. And
it's funny how like people say men don't go to therapy; they start podcasts.
Shit, I just started
cheaper.
one. And I just started one over here.
You did?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
What's it called?
At first
you do. I saw like an episode.
Yeah, it was. I called it. They Call Me Bobby.
Call Me Bobby.
My family calls me Bobby, but now it's just I don't know. It's
family had weird nicknames, huh?
Yeah. Well, they because when I was a kid, they used to call me Gabi, and I was like, that's a girl's name.
Oh.
So then they're like, what do you want to be called? And I was like, Bobby. You know, but I just thought it was funny.
Those social constructs we were talking about earlier.
Right. I mean, it sounds better than Gabby.
Gabby.
You know what I mean? Like Gabby.
Nah, I get it. It sounds like a woman's name.
I mean, Gabby sound like, you know, you may be a little short, but you got a New York bat. Like, you sound like you might work for the mom.
Gab,
Yo, Gabby. Yeah, what up?
It's funny. My nickname was Dami.
Break his leg.
Dami?
Because my middle name, the D is Damien.
Oh,
Dami.
Dami.
And I hated that shit, man.
It just I don't know what it is.
Dami. Dami. Yeah, it's just weird. Like,
well, it's funny because like when I didn't know my name was Gabriel until like the third grade.
Until last year.
Yeah. Yeah, like, Gabriel. Like they'll call my name in school, and I'll be like, who's this Gabriel kid? Yeah, Bobby's here. You know, because I grew up with Bob, but they still call me Bobby.
Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby.
Oh damn,
But
yeah.
I'm gonna change the name to Nolo Radio. Because Nolo is the DJ name, and
yeah, because I never heard anyone call you Bobby.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are we? Who's this Bobby we're talking about?
Yeah.
Like, I just know you as Gabe.
Yeah, so this is like Gabe Nolasco.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, all right, Nolo is DJ name, so I got to make something. I got to merge them two somehow.
Yeah.
So now the podcast is gonna hopefully help with that.
You
know?
Got a YouTube channel for the podcast, or what do you have? What are you streaming?
Right now? Just on Anchor and all the other platforms. But I'm gonna start filming. That's the next. I like the whole setup here.
Yeah.
You know, so this is.
Get you a feel.
Yeah,
it's very
man.
important. Get you a feel.
That's right.
The guy that I mean, you know.
Yeah, no, definitely.
If it was up to me, I would just have like a phone back and forth like this.
Yeah.
Hey, tell me about your life.
Just hugging each other.
Yeah.
I mean, well, your DJ audio equipment is not foreign to you, so you might, at least you would know what to collect, right?
Yeah.
You already do it though. You already do the podcast. Yeah.
I do. Yeah, I do the podcast, and then so there's a whole process. But to film it is another.
Another venture.
Yeah, another venture. So it's just like.
Luckily, Phil teaches a master class on.
Oh, do you got a master class on YouTube?
My rates are very affordable.
I'm in.
I'll but
subscribe.
You were like consistently putting out skits.
With
that was your thing, no?
Bitter Pigeon.
Bitter Pigeon.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about Bitter Pigeon because are you still running it or?
No. I wish I missed it, man. It was fun. It was fun. KC Scannell, I was co-hosting it with. I moved and different adventures and all of that nonsense. But it was
being
fun.
filmed here.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were filming that in Vegas.
No, it was in the.
That skit you did with Victor.
Oh.
Was that his thing or was that your thing?
Which one was with Victor?
When the catfish one where.
Oh, that was just me and Victor just hanging out like idiots. Yeah.
That's the dope shit that like it's awesome that you can make with like a comic friend. It's like. I'll repost it after this episode comes.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's our friend Victor's this big dude, looks Samoan, and he plays like a catfish, like he's trying to look for love, and he finds Mr.
Yeah.
He's got a wig, and he's just
it's just ridiculous. It's like I show the picture on Tinder Bumble, and it's him with a wig, and I go, "Yeah, this is not Rebecca," and he's like, "No, that's me with a wig." That's what he says. So it's just ridiculous. We just went with it. It's just.
That's one of the good things about like man like because some comics can't be funny with skits.
You think? I think they like everyone should do. I think you guys should do skits.
We were working on
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, we were before the pandemic hit.
But yeah, I actually want to do more. I actually
Yeah.
did some with Jesus Cruz.
Oh, really?
He has his own.
Yeah, he has his. Yeah, he invited me too.
Yeah.
I just, the whole thing.
But yeah, that's actually something I want to do more of, because some jokes you can turn into skits.
Make him come alive.
You
Yeah.
can make them come alive.
Yeah,
And that's what I liked about Seinfeld. Like, he literally put a lot of his material into
That was our. That was like the thing that we were just like, all right, what if we were stuck on something, we can't create anything, like what's a joke that you don't use? And
kill the joke.
Yeah.
Like, kill it off and put
or,
it into
or just make it come alive.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So you're just like, oh, I don't do that joke anymore, and then you just figure out a way how to
reinvent it.
reinvent it. So then sometimes some jokes are better barbecue stories. You know what I mean? Or some jokes are better filmed. You know? So it's just,
Definitely.
So it's like, let me do that. You know what I mean? So just make a list.
Yeah, no, and I what's her name? Tammy
T. Yeah.
She told me, like, one of the things she says, look at your old jokes, and maybe you don't say them anymore, but you can rearrange the way you word them, and they could be a new joke.
Yeah.
And dissect them into like 3 different jokes.
Yeah, it'll come like if you your brain just starts thinking different. You know what I mean? As the time passes, then the jokes and the
remix it.
Yeah, you're like, oh, why didn't I think of that before? It's like, that's better.
Yeah. Man, dude, we've been at it for almost an hour, bro.
Oh, no doubt.
I know you got a show tonight.
Yeah.
We're pretty far out.
I know, I was hanging, man.
Any last messages you want to tell the listeners, where they can find you, where you're gonna be next, where you're gonna be performing regularly? You said you have a regular show.
Yeah, regular show in Las Vegas. If you're ever in Las Vegas, just add me, Gabe Nolasco, all around. Just Twitter, name it, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm just GABENOLASCO. And the show is gonna be in Vegas at the Extreme Comedy Club. So that's and then I'm all around. You know what I mean? So at least I try to be. So
we're gonna be doing the comedy shows again. So,
oh, dude, I'm here. Yeah. Let me know.
We're actually gonna be doing outdoor shows at the bridge again. So,
oh, really?
Yeah. So
that's gonna be dope. Yeah.
I'll give you a set.
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right.
Then I'll be around. Yeah.
Yeah. Make the trip for a voice party show.
Yeah. I don't know why you don't believe it, but I did. I was just like, all right, 13 is it. Yeah, I was looking forward to this. I was like, I'm coming.
Hey, are you still on your way, Gabe? Yeah, we're gonna not film today. We're tired.
No. Is that what's going on? You guys are like, where the fuck is he?
No.
Yeah.
Anyways, any last messages, man?
Nah, man. Just keep doing what you guys are doing. Yeah.
Right on,
keep going at it,
right
man.
on, man. Hey, I'm glad we finally got you on, and hopefully we can get you on again, bro. So
thank you, man. Thank you guys for having me, man. This is dope.
It's great having you. And listeners, you may now go back to your regularly scheduled depression.
Nice.
Thank you guys for listening. That's been The Voice Party. We're out.
Oh, I gotta get up. Damn, it's funny how an hour could just fly.
Yeah, man.